Alright, it looks like it's gonna storm here, so I'm gonna be real quick with this. Why don't I just quit? It's a good question. You know why? I can't. I got too many guardians up there in that sky, man, counting on me. I got too many people that fucking criticize me and judge me that I need to prove wrong. I have too many people that claim to be my friends and walk out on me in the end because they don't like something I say, that I gotta show that they made the wrong choice. I got too many people that have screwed me and expect me to lose because of that I need to screw over myself. I have too many hopes, too many dreams. I have too much strength, too much determination. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, you can sum it up to one thing. When the chips are down, it's gut check time, and the pressure is on. Guess what? I will not, I have not, nor ever will I quit. I'm not the most physical person in the world. I'm not very athletic. I'm not that good looking. I don't have a lot of money, but I got something that them motherfuckers can't buy, man. Courage and talent. God-given talent. You know, it's funny to me when a lot of people love Eminem because he is controversial. He raises the bar, you know. He is probably the most talented man on the face of the earth. And he's very humble in real life as well. He can be a straight up asshole, but he is very, very humble to a sense that he's come a long way and he knows it. And he's blessed to be where he is. Now, I'm not comparing myself to Eminem, but I'm saying, like, people love him for that. I just don't get why people around me, when, you know, they're used to me being a certain way, just like Eminem was most of his life. Once I stand up for myself and use my do-it-yourself lifestyle and kind of go my own way, like I'm an asshole, that's great. I think that's beautiful. I think that is absolutely great. The fact that I simply do what it is I need to do and I'm labeled for it. That's one of my biggest motivating factors. Because to me, you know, if me having my own back at the end of the day or wanting to handle things myself just because that's who I am, and I was taught you got to get things done, it's a cold, cruel world and you got to get things done yourself, then I am an asshole, then I am a bitch, I am a pussy, whatever you want to label. But you know what else I am? I'm strong. I'm mentally tough. I am as determined as they come. Strong-willed. Good-hearted. You know? Every day that I walk this journey, I keep my song in my soul. Because God done took my heart and made it gold. And every inch of my body, the top of my head here to the very tip of my toes, I feel untouchable just because I've come so far. There's nothing anybody can do to harm me. I feel sorry for those fucking me over, because one day I will get my message out there. I will help people. I will guide people, which is what I was born to do. And there's a lot of people that when I go into my I want to help myself, you know, type of mode, that want to call me selfish and say I don't appreciate shit. And a lot of the reason I'm doing this is because of good people out there that have stories to tell just like me, and that's inspired me to do the same. And what I'm hoping is I can take these YouTube videos or statuses I post, and somebody who feels like I did about 2 years ago can look at it and say, you know what? This guy's got heart, man. He's a little crazy. He's a little out there. He may not be politically correct, but you know what? I back him because he represents people like me, man. He represents struggle. He represents hard times. And he proves that each and every day you can get through hard times as long as you put your head down and fucking just walk through the valley of the shadow of death and have no fears in this life, man. And I think that's cool. That's what I do it for. I aim to motivate people. And I want to help people. And one day my career path will lead to that. I will help people, whether it's as a drug and alcohol counselor, whether it's as a therapist, whether it's as a regular counselor, whether it's as a doctor, whether it's through music, whether it's through professional wrestling or sports journalism in general, and I'm getting people correct information. I want to help people. I feel like I was born to do that. I help others more than I help myself, and that's why I need to learn how to help myself, because I was so dependent for so many years of my life. And that's no disrespect to anybody that wants to help me. I love and thank y'all from the bottom of my blackened but still beating, ever-growing heart for it. But there's just some shit I just got to roll with on my own, and I would expect everybody to respect that and understand that. But some can't, and it makes me an asshole, and that's good and fine. You know? And a lot of people sit here and criticize me and judge me because I keep taking chances and getting fucked over by the wrong people. I'm not getting fucked over. I'm proving myself right, because I do it as a test. I do it, you know, because I was once in their shoes. I do it not only for myself, but for them people, just to see if they're really about what they say they're about. And if not, exposed. That's what I also do. I expose the liars and the cheaters. Just because this life is too short, man. You can't, you know, maybe it's none of my business, but at the same time, good people like me don't deserve to be fucked over. So that's what I do. And if I sacrifice myself to get to the cold, hard truth and get them tough facts, then so be it. It is what it is, man. I really, you know, it is what it is. I can't really say anymore. As far as this woman I'm dealing with now, you gotta know, sweetheart, I do love you. I love you a lot more than I've ever loved anybody else. Well, not Alyssa, but, you know, you're in the same category as Alyssa, which you should feel fucking special about, because that woman is all I talked about for, like, scared the shit out of me. Hi, Dokes. 3 or 4 years, and she was my heart. Like, so you should feel pretty damn special. But you probably don't, because I don't even know if you even really care at the end of the day. And you know what? That's fine, Lauren. That's fine. But you didn't need to sit here and lead me on for your own little fantasy game, just so, oh, look at me, I'm with this guy, he's such a good guy, now I'm a good person. Woohoo. It don't work like that, honey. It don't. And I want to believe you're pure. I want to believe you're sincere. And in my heart of hearts, I still think there's more to this story. And you actually do love me. And there's a logical explanation for your inconspicuous absence in the past week. But I've gotten used to fucking the worst. So I expect the worst. Just because when you do that, you don't get hurt. When you expect things from people, that's when you get hurt. I'm hoping for the best from you, but I don't know. But at the end of the day, honey, I'm going to roll on with or without you. And when I do find mine, you and everybody else who doubted me and used me will see the greatness inside of me, and you will be sitting there all alone in your own miserable sorrows, doing whatever the fuck it is you do, just asking yourself, why couldn't I get my shit together? Why couldn't I let him guide me? You know? You'll have nobody else to blame. But I ain't here to be cocky. I ain't here to be arrogant or brash, you know. This is about humbleness and humility, and I'm very humble for the life I live. There's going to be some changes that are going to be made. I'm going to be moving back into my mom's on Friday. I'm getting myself a second job over at McDonald's because nobody else will hire me. And we're going to go from there. I'm going to get my own place. So if Lauren does show up and all goes well, boom, right away we can get our own place, and she can get a job somewhere, and boom, we can do that, so we don't have to be stuck somewhere where I feel she's not valued, or, you know, and I need to get her in a good, positive environment with loving people. Not somebody who's going to be there when it's convenient for them because it's helping them. No offense, Greg Wise, but you know how I feel about you at this point. I'm about done. I wish you nothing but the best in life, but you done ruined my friendship just because you were mad that, and maybe I did say it in a disrespectful way and I really did not mean to, but that's just me. I can be a prick sometimes, but all because I said I got this, mind your business. Whatever, man. Like I said, you know, you claim that I think I'm never wrong, and I happen to think you think you're never wrong, but this isn't about a personal diss. I wish you nothing but the best, and I actually love you to death, and I always will, but on behalf of everybody I lost and all them people depending on me and my well-being, you gotta chill. You really do. Because it's not worth it for me, and I'm turning my back on and I'm walking away. I thank you and your mom and pops for the hospitality and the respect, but I knew this was going to happen, and it's too much. It's too much for me, and one of these days I am going to have a nervous breakdown for it. The great thing about me, and I told you this from day, I really didn't expect you to stay forever because I've been losing friends my whole life, and I've become better because of it. So I want to thank you for the role that you played in my life. I want to thank you for sticking by me as long as you did. And I also want to thank you for the extra motivation and determination and getting me to take a look at myself and be truly thankful for what I do have. So, and if I do make it in this world, I'll be thinking about you when I do. All of you guys that once had my back. Once you have my back, you always have my back. And you'll be a motivating factor for me, and I appreciate that. I gotta go into work. I love you guys. Thank you for helping me do what I do. And remember, life is a blessing, man. Drop what you can't control and focus on yourself. Life's too short to be worrying about females that don't want you, about money, you know. It's pathetic in this world today. Popularity makes the man. Society is that fuck. These kids got a lot to learn. It's not about that. It's about the heart, determination, and God-given talent. Use what you got, man. Be proud of who you are, because nobody can tell you you ain't beautiful. Peace and love, y'all.